Hello, my wonderful people. You guys are welcome back. I hope you guys are great. In today's class, I want to show us how to cut a flace short dress. Yeah, I'm making use of three yards of fabric. So all you need to do is just fold in bias form like this. Just fold the three yards into two. Then you fold it in bias form like this. You just slant it like this. That is the folding. You are not going to leave it straight. So all you need to do now is just trim off this excess here after folding that way. Just trim out this excess here. The folding is not straight, just slant it a little bit. And so then you are going to trim out this shape. Just cut out that shape. So after cutting out now, you know what you are going to work with. The shoulder is already slanted, just notch here. Then you separate the fabrics. That is, you place the front on the back so that you'll be able to cut out your neck the way you want it. If the both of them are together, you might not really to give it a separate neckline shape. But when you separate it like this, you'll be able to do whatever you like with it. So this is just a little slant, not really half flay fold, just a little slant. That's after folding the three yards into two, then you just slant a little bit, just the way I did it. So after that, just get your length, your desired length. So the length I'm using here is 42 inches. That's plus the folding allowance. I'm using 42. So the length is probably 41, so I added one already. So you're just going to curve a little bit. You're not going to make it straight, just small curve like this. So now you are going to take your body measurement. This is shoulder measurement divided by 2, 15 divided by 2, 7.5. Then on that part, you take 7 inches for the armhole circumference measurement. So immediately after the armhole line, you take your bust measurement. The bust is 40. So I'm going to add 3 inches for ease since it's not going to have a zip. So I'm making it 43 divided by 4. You mark, then you add your whatever allowance you wish to add, either 1 or 2. So curve the armhole. Then from this part, just curve a little bit and just open it up to that last edge. In this case, you don't really need we're not really using under bust or waist measurement, no. So after getting that bust, just curve a little bit like this. Then it just goes straight to this last edge here. You can see the way the curve is. Just small curve, just curve like 2 inches, then you go straight to that last edge. So now we'll cut the neckline. So you are going to measure 3.5 inches here. You can also do 4, but here I'm using 3.5. Then the wideness I'm using 2.5. I'm using 2.5. So you just connect. That's for the front part. Then the back, just measure 1 inch down. Just 1 inch down, then you cuff. Just 1 inch down like this. Then you connect it together. So that's for the back. Then the style, if you look at the style, is having little opening at the front. So You are going to measure another 3.5 inches down. You can also measure 4. 3.5 is not standard. You can also measure 4, even 5, depending on how deep you want it. So you just cut a little bit like this. Just cut a little bit like so. This place should not be more than half so that it will not be too wide. So it shouldn't be more than half. That is this place. Just connect like that. That's the opening. So that small opening we did now, you can decide to pipe it with bias, but it might not really be neat. It might not really be as neat as you want it. So it's better you just cut facing for it. So just get a fabric, just get a pieces like this. You place it. The fabric is colorful. Please don't just look at it deeply so that you not get confused. So just cut the cape like that. So it's going to that is what you are going to use. You can see the way it is. That's what you are going to use in turning the front neck. The purpose of that cape is just to turn that shape, that V, that look alike V at the front. Eh, you don't necessarily have to turn the neck exactly because you are going to attach alter neck collar. So you don't necessarily have to turn the neck because it's going to have a bishop collar. So just to turn that V, that sharp shape at the front. So join the shoulder, then you join the sides, then you hem the down part. You hem the down part. So the neck is going to have a collar, just like I said. So this is it after joining the side. I've already hemmed it down. I've joined the shoulder. I've turned the neck with a what is it called? Look at it. With that cape. So the next thing you do now is take your measurement around the neck. Measure around the neck. Measure around the neck. Just like this. So here I'm having a 7.5, which is 15. I'm having 7.5, which is 15. So this is your collar. I already uh give us video on how to cut a bishop collar like this. So just go straight, then you curve a little bit at the edge. You not just go straight like that. So at the end part, you're going to curve a little bit. Then determine the wideness, either 1.5 or 2 inches or 1 inch. So get the round neck measurement you want. 7.5, you are going to notch. You are going to notch. So if you look at it, it's not straight. So just curve it a little bit. Then this front part, if you don't want it straight, you can decide to just slant it a little bit. You can decide to just slant it a little bit. So you retrim it and make it perfect. Get a piece of fabric. Place it on it. Just gum it. So trim out the piece, leaving like half inch or 1 inch at this down part so that you're going to fold that one. There are two things you can do here. You can either put hemming gum to just stick it down or you stitch on it. So whichever one, either hemming gum or you sew it down. So this is hemming gum. I'm just going to place that in. So instead of sewing it, you just gum it down like this. You can see, even after doing this, you can still decide to sew it if you want. But for those of us that don't like wasting thread, you can just leave it like this. So you trim out the upper part, leaving like 1/4 inch like that, small allowance like that. get another pieces. If you want your bishop collar to lap very well, try and use a biased fabric. If your fabric is in bias form and you place the collar, it will curl very well. So you're not going to trim the exact shape. You're going to leave like half. You're going to leave like half, just like this. So if you want to sew now, all you need to do is fold this one on it like this. Then you're going to sew. You are not sewing on the interface, that is the collar itself. You are sewing immediately after the whole stuff. So do the same thing when you get here. You fold it, then you sew. So that's that. I've already done that. Just turn it the other way around. Turn it the other way around. Then you iron it very well. So you're just going to do one time sewing, one time fixing. So all you need to do is just this excess now. All you need to do is just fold it like this, fold it in, then you iron it. Make sure it comes out a little bit. It won't be equal as the down the other part. Yeah, something like this. You take your time and fold it very well. Make sure it's very neat. So just make sure it comes out a little bit at the down part so that when you're sewing it once, it will be able to sew neat. You'll be able to match the two of them together. So all you need to do now is just get the neck, then just put it in between. Just put it in between, just like quarter or half inch. Maybe half inch should be too much. Quarter is okay. Let it go in with quarter and then you just sew around just once, one time sewing. So that's that. I've already attached it. Then the flare short dress is ready. It's as simple as that. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please don't forget to share and subscribe. See you guys next time.